What's up, YouTube? It's Dakota back with another video. Today, going through the another weekly trading review video where I just review my trading performance for the previous week. This week is going to be May 2023, 22nd through the 26th. Let's get into it. So I took 6 trades. I had 3 wins, 3 losses, had a 5.03R multiple, and a 2.61% gain. Again, I already know this about my system. If I just risk the same amount, I'm profitable, but still utilizing this scorecard over here and trying to adapt it into my system and see if I can become more profitable that way. So far this year seems to not be the case. Uh, if you see my previous videos, been on a major losing streak, off and on. Had 2 major losing streaks for in these first 2 quarters, but slowly getting out of it, slowly picking my trades and getting back on the right track with it. So on Monday I didn't take any trades. On Tuesday I took GBP and ZD. I took this trade because it was a JCP expanding triangle with the 50 fib level test set up after H1 shooting star. Executed this trade with a perfect entry after shooting star. I cut the trade after a 50% drawdown. Could have done better on this. After price fell to close below 1.9849, that was an opportunity to take partials or close due to failure. And let me go ahead and bring this up on the right side and link these two. Link tab, this one. There we go. This one I want to look like this. Perfect. So what am I talking about where I could have taken partials or right here at this level, this minor support level here? It's very minor. Uh, just a level that I could have been paying attention to and say I would have definitely taken partials here. Not sure about a full closure there after failure. Definitely wouldn't fully close there, but an opportunity to take some partials, so one third off there. Let's continue. Next trade, GBP and ZD. Took this trade with the same exact setup and same exact reasons on what I could have done better. I just re-entered the position uh, and cut it at 50% drawdown again. Next on Wednesday, GBP AUD. GBP AUD was in a 4-month uptrend and JCP retest of larger flag entry off of Morning Star. Executed this with a manual entry. Took 1/3 partials. Took 1/3 partials once price reached 1.8773. Since price formed a liquidity zone above 1.8773, I did not close the position when the 50% drawdown came. I added with an annex position and cut trade once reversal pattern was presented, and the reversal pattern was a double top, potential double top. How could I have done better? There was an opportunity to add to the position off a 5-minute descending channel at the trend line near $1.87. Let's go ahead and look at that. So this is the position, entered off the retest of this larger pullback on the daily time frame, and entered off of this morning star that happened here and held throughout this consolidation. Now I didn't close here again because I was looking at this level and we got multiple tests at that level, and how I view that is basically it's a glass ceiling and price just keeps knocking up against that glass ceiling until it finally breaks through and breaks the glass. I actually got that from that analogy from Rock FX. I think, yeah, Rick, yeah. I never really studied his content, but there was one time I heard something from him, and that was a really good analogy for this exact setup. Um, So let's go ahead and continue. So this was the ad off Annex. We got a slight consolidation and then price peaked through that consolidation, and there's my push up. Stop was just beneath this candle here, and target was the same target as this. You can see we got these two equals highs here at 189.33, where I decided to close. I went down to the 5 minute, looked for a break of the trend line there, and then I closed off after the break of the trend line on the 5 minute time frame. Next, GPAED. Now this trade, it's not really worth reviewing. It's written as JCP three-legged setup, but I misread the setup. The screenshot should be in here. I'll go ahead and add that afterwards, and we can go ahead and X this out. I'll add this afterwards. This trade was taken out of hope and that was recognized and reflected by my use of a D level risk. This was a trade that did not need to be taken. The area was poor and two equal high criteria had nearly been met, which would invalidate the long setup. So it shouldn't have taken the setup. It should have been looking for sells in this situation. The sell didn't end up following through, but despite that, we got a long-term uptrend, and it's not really feasible to go for that sell in that situation. So I wouldn't take this trade again at all. I should have been looking for price to come a little bit lower. There was a lower zone, and I just wasn't all the way there on that setup. GBP/AUD. Why did I take this trade? GBP/AUD has been in a 4-month uptrend. H1 inverse setup. Price broke above double top high, signifying the selling setup was unlikely to occur. Executed this trade with the limit activated at 1.8924. Cut the position after fourth entry level and third test of 1.8965 high. How could I have done better on this trade? Taking partials or full position off after the third failure of 1.8965. Looks like I forgot the screenshot on this one as well. I'll go ahead and add that afterwards. Now let's go to the review. Did I accomplish my goal from last week? Add winners responsibly. Add as if it's a new position. I did that, and you can see that on the Annex ad that I put on one of the GBP/AUD trades. What's my goal for next week? Take news-based day trades on USD pairs. Throughout this week, I missed 2 setups that I actually prepared myself to actually trade. I identified the setup. I thought about taking it. I even was about to take it, but then I came to the conclusion, hey, I didn't plan this at the beginning of the day, so I'm not going to take it, which is good, but I'm missing out on opportunities because both of those setups played out, and I have my strategy down pat for those type of news events, and I actually need to gather more stats on news event trades. So if my setup is there, right, it also depends if my setup is there. If my setup's not there, I'm not taking a trade just because there's news. My setup has to be there. So if my setup is there and there's a news event that's coming, high impact, I'm going to go ahead and take it, whether it's in my plan or not, on Euro USD or dollar Swiss. And let me clarify that. Spelled that wrong. Okay. Now my top two ideas for next week. Euro USD. I'm just looking at sales here. We got this long-term downtrend for the past 4 weeks, or this downtrend that's been going on for the past few weeks. Been in a downtrend for 4 weeks, with over 200 pips to go before it reaches the next major weekly level, 1.0516. So looking for an opportunity to get short here and catch this sell. There's another daily level here that I'll be marking in and seeing if I can get a play off of that or even target that. Next, GBP AUD. Still looking for this to go long and break this high up here. What I have written down, prices of in a 4-month uptrend and forming an ascending channel. I'm looking for price to reach the top of the potential ascending channel, which could be at 1.9035 or even weekly level 1.9221. This leaves room for buying opportunities between 100 to 280 pips. And that is my weekly review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment in the comment section, and questions or comments. And I'll catch you in the next video.